Track 1 row not selected.
Hey everyone, it's Toby and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Today I'm going to be playing Bk1, 1, which translates to Our Great Adventure Ambition in the Dark. And this is the first game in Our Great Adventure series. The reason why I want to feel it's important to play this game is because it's good to show you how the whole story begins, in terms of, if you remember in the recap of Bk2, when I recorded the Chaos version of that, it said about the whole thing with the food shortage and everything like that. So I feel that it's important to go back and show you how the story begins. Bk1 works very differently to Bks 2 and 3, and the reason for that is because it has two modes. It has normal mode, which is for when you're walking around either a city or a forest, and then it has the battle mode, which is a 2D side-scroller mode where you use left and right arrows to move and up arrow to jump in order to dodge attacks, and down arrow to block attacks with your shield. So the way this game works is that your character levels up, and when you level up you can increase a point into one of these 6 stats, which is attack, defense, speed, physical fitness, stamina and HP. Physical fitness, basically, when you increase that, means that your health will increase in multiples of 3 and your stamina will increase in multiples of 5. Attack is basically to do with the amount of damage your weapons will do. Defense is to do with how much damage you will take. And speed affects how quickly you move in battle. And this is quite important because this will affect how quickly you can dodge attacks from the enemy. There are random battles in this game, as well as boss fights. And now, I've recently completed this game, and I will tell you now, in order to get very good stats to beat the game, it involves a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work. A lot of grinding. So because of that, I am going to play through with the stats that I had when I finished the game. So the first bosses will go down pretty quickly, and then after that, but then once we get further into the game, the bosses will take a lot longer to go down. After we've done the playthrough of the normal difficulty, I will then do a playthrough on the no future difficulty, which is unlocked once you finish the game, and that will be a bit more of a challenge in terms of how much more powerful the enemies are, how hard they hit, but hopefully whilst doing the playthrough on the normal difficulty, I will level up a little bit and increase some of my stats a bit more, ready for when we start the no future playthrough. Okay, without further ado, and I really hope this works, let's begin Bk1, 1.
Bk1 window, items view list, play 1 7 of 6. LCIAOE.
Oh, one thing I should mention with this game is that this game is not translated, so you will need the JGT add-on installed with NVDA in order to play this game. Okay, let's start.
Please enter the name of the player. Edit. Blank.
Okay, I am going to call myself Oren for this playthrough, like I called my character in a Hero's Call.
U-R-O-N.
Okay, let's begin.
Is it okay with Oren? Yes.
Go up arrow to say yes, and the story will begin.
There were large one buildings in the outskirts of Crystal City. There was a description of a house of Oren on the plate placed under the eaves. Sir, I am the owner of this house Oren. At one point I started wanting to live happily in the same house with my friends. And this is the house of Oren, this house. In this house, my friends live happily. There are 3 people coming out in this game, but in reality there are more and more. As usual, as I always got up earlier, I was attacked by RPG Raju Boju, who challenged with my unknown head, instinctively uttered by anger to myself and extreme empathy. Everyone in the house who awoke with the scream of eating breakfast. Everyone is complaining about my scream with boo-boo. Hello one, why was that cry even if it turned out to be?
Okay, I'm going to try and lower the music down here. Okay, that's better.
Oren, it was crushed contrary to the demon of RPG. Fellow 3, what is it? Oren, seems that the level was insufficient. Fellow 2, I wish I could cheat. Oren, unfortunately I cannot open the cheat panel during battle. Fellow 1, anyway, we are sleeping and stop it. Oren, yeah. Friend 3, oh yeah. What's wrong? Yeah, that's right. I will cut down on your food. Oren, even I mostly make it. Fellow 3, well, I will only bake bread.
Okay, I don't know if this is different dialogue. Anyway.
Everyone, ha 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 ha. Oren, what? Orala, give me your food. Oren, food. Tay. Do not you understand the meaning of food? It's low level. Oren, because it's the house of this person. Oh yeah. Get it going. Oren, ha. Do you think that it is okay to enter a person's house without permission and listen to such mouth? Fellow 2, this is scary. Ah. What will you say? Oren, I do not hesitate to hesitate. It is too low level if you cannot live without having to bring food to a man's house. Ah. Would you like to mention such a thing to me like this? Oren, oh. I do not want to die. Oh, well, it was awful to break in at a stroke by 3 people. Okay, we're going to change dot. Oh, there is a food. Fellow 3, really? Try to get to know the town and eat here, yeah. Oh no. Friend 3, what is it, that fucker loose? Fellow 2, I am afraid of Aaron before that. The next day and the next strange guy attacked us. Seeking food. Hey. Please mix me in the morning too. Aaron, London. I'll do it if it's a dish. Well. Damn it, well. At us, we threw a lot of stuff. Tamilo. Because you do not want to kill us. Remember me, oh. That night. People 1, well. Person 2, chit, he got hungry. People 3, I said. People 4, we wonder what will happen. People 5, well, return my daughter. Child 1, oh yeah. Aaron, cruel, too cruel. What? Ha 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 ha. Signy E. Silly. All our food with us. Ha ha. Was it a dream? And the next day. Aaron, I'm on a journey. Fellow 3, huh? You're not kidding. If you travel, you may die. Besides, we have nothing to do with it. Fellow 2, yes. You will not go. Fellow 1, yes. I was worried. Aaron, noisy. I had a dream yesterday. I do not understand what it is, but food seems to disappear from us. Friends. Fellow 3, yeah. What are you talking about, people doing worriedly? Aaron, that's it. Why are you going to hold back? Because you are worried that you are going to go. Please do. You have your life. Even if I die, you can live. I want you to live your precious life, to the utmost. My adventure started like this. However, no one noticed that this is a journey that I do not expect. Our great adventure ambition in the dark.
Okay, so there we have it. That is the opening cutscene, and we begin in the game in your house, and I will just show you.
Main menu. Check status. Close the menu. Confirm your current location. My location, your room in 0. Description. The main character's road. The road is narrow unexpectedly. It seems that you are not good at adjusting your diabetes.
Okay, so to start with, what you want to do, you want to head north, and you will hear a beat to your left. And press enter.
There is a humidifier. Since the outlet was contained, I tried it on my trial. However, It seems that there was no water in it. For some reason, there is no water supply in this room. I raised it for the time being.
Okay, so now you have done that, you need to head north until you hit a wall, and then head east until you hear a door.
There is a humidifier. Since the outlet was contained.
Okay, go east till you hit the wall, then go south. Go east again. And there will be a door to your right. Open it by pressing enter.
It went into the store with various things in it.
Okay, so we are now in a storeroom, and with this there is a desk to your right, and if you're playing this game, starting a new game, you cannot do anything with this until you finish the game for the first time. So I can do something with it, but I'm not going to at the moment.
The pachinko ball is falling.
Okay, this is ammo. This is ammo for a weapon that you're going to get shortly called the pachinko.
The A strange stone is shining on the old desk. A stone spoke to me. Everything is easy and everyday. Do, yes, no, no, normal mode. The pachinko board. Oh, there is a towel found in such a place.
Okay.
I'm going to be armored for the time being. So
Okay.
I will take it
I
with
don't
me.
know. Maybe I can help with something
New
else.
notification from mail.
Okay, this item you've picked up is a shield, and if you go
Main
to
menu.
press tab to go to the main menu and scroll down.
Change in walking style. Change of equipped weapon. Change armor.
To armor.
Glass board 5 sheets. 3 steel sheet durability. Laser shield 1. 2e4 pieces durability 50. It is a piece of cotton for the time being.
Okay, if you equip this, you can do it, but because
Laser shield 1.
I finished the game not long ago, I'm gonna equip a shield which I bought
W.
called the laser shield. Okay, so
The pachinko.
collect all the pachinko ammo. And when you're done, exit the room.
This is already anymore. Let.
Because I will be honest with you, the pachinko is actually not very useful in this game. Now, in Bk1, it was very useful because it fired at a fast rate. But, actually, we do need to go back in there because there is a treasure chest in here.
I found a treasure box. Among them, it was old. There were rusty keys in some places. I found a treasure box, which I already opened.
Okay, the reason why you have to open that treasure box is because there is a key in there which you need shortly.
This is already an...
Also note that when you're in normal mode like this, where you're walking around, you can save your game anywhere. The only time you can't save is when you're in battle. So once you've exited the storeroom, out the door you came in, you have to go north all the way, and then west a few steps, and there will be a door to your north. So press enter to open it.
I decided to go out into the hallway.
Okay, now, the way we need to head now in order to progress is we need to go north one step, east one step. Okay, that beep you heard there is a sofa, and what this will do is, if you interact with it, it will basically heal your HP by 10 each time. Okay, you need to go north twice, east 4 times, north all the way, east all the way.
An ornament is on. There is a large lucky cat animal sitting on the desk.
South, and then east, and you will hear a door to your north. Approach it, bump into it, and press enter to enter.
I inserted a key and went into the room.
Okay, in this room there are two items which you can connect. The first one is your hammer, which is quite a good weapon for this early stage in the game, and it doesn't use much stamina. And the other weapon is the pachinko, which, if you remember, we collected ammo for earlier in the storeroom.
There was a wooden pachinko. However, because there is no bullet, it is not likely to be used as a weapon yet. There is a window. A hammer fell in such a place. It's small, but it's so heavy that it seems to work for something. It's a big deal, so let's get it.
Okay, so in order to use weapons, what you have to do is you have to press W to either activate or deactivate your arm.
Really, it is a door, but there... There is a ball of pachinko. It's a big deal, so let's get it.
Okay.
I got 100 pieces of pachinko balls.
Okay, you need to collect this because when you leave the house, if you don't have this, you will not be able to leave the house. Okay, so we've got all we need in here for now. So we will exit.
I decided to leave the room for... 4. Hammer.
In order to select weapons, you have to press the top number row. So 1 is your hammer and 2 is your pachinko. Okay, so now we've exited, we need to go to the east.
An ornament. There is also a desk here. There is a painting on the wall. There is a sofa. Oh, a room.
Okay, there are 2 doors here. The one to your east, to your right, leads into a bathroom where you can, if you wish, interact with the shower. And the door to your south,
There is a tree door. However, the handle is broken and cannot be opened.
okay, so you're probably thinking, how do you open this door? Well, all you have to do is get out your hammer and break it.
Why? It will be easy to break. I will put it inside. I did it.
Okay, this room is... This secret room is quite interesting. There are lots of pachinko ammo and a cat's ban. And this is a potion which restores a small amount of health. You can collect all the items, but be careful because in the southwest corner of the room there is a bomb. If you activate it by mistake, 2 things will happen. 1, it will reduce your HP to 1, and 2, it will destroy all the items in the room. So just be very, very careful. So I'm going to go in and collect the items. I don't actually need them, but I am going to do it because if you are a first timer for this game, I am going to show you what you need to do in order. So I suggest you save here.
Save game contents. Yes. Please. 6. I save. Change in walking style. A confectionery The pachinko ball is 4. The pachinko. 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 confectioner. A con- A confectionery bread stands. A con- A con-
Okay, I'm not going to collect any more items because I have quite a lot of healing items anyway.
A confection. The pa- A con- A con- A confec- A con- A con- A con- A con- A con-
Okay,
Somehow, in such a place, I have the opportunity to suck off the trash.
so now in order to continue onwards, what we need to do is we need to go back to the room where we got the hammer from.
I went into the room.
And we are looking for...
There is a window. Beyond, you can see the next road.
Okay, so in order to get through this window, we need to use the hammer to smash it.
You did it. A new way emerged beyond the broken window.
Okay, these are your friends here, so interact with them.
Friends gathered in front of the door to send Outer and Dot. Friend 1, Arun. Be careful. See, I will do a rice bowl I bought at a convenience store. I wish I could have gotten it, but rice is eaten by monsters. Come on. Fellow 2, be careful. I will give Matsute. This will recover more scratches, so please eat when you pinch outside. Come home soon.
Okay, a rice ball will heal your health by 20. A muscle tape will heal your health by 50.
Friend 3, Arun, do not despair. If you die, I'll crush you. Here, I will do a piece of light. This is tremendously valuable, so do not talk about using it for testing. Use it when you pinch. Remember it when you drop it. Well then, be careful. It is dark after coming home soon.
And a piece of light will heal your health by 150. Okay, so you've spoken to your friend, you've got all the items you need in the house, So in order to progress, what we need to do is we need to go west and open this door.
If you go through this door, it's finally out.
Okay, so we have now made it outside.
Main
Okay, I'm now on this. So we are now on a road, and on roads in this game there are random battles. Now, I'm going to explain something now in the main menu, which is called
Change in walking style.
Change in Walking Style.
How do you walk?
Now, you have three options here. You have normal,
Walk normally. Walk proudly.
walk proudly,
Kill signs and walk.
and kill signs and walk. So, walk normally basically means that on certain occasions you will get random battles trigger. Walk proudly means that you will get a lot more random battles, which if you want to level up, this is a really good walking style to be in, because you will get a lot of random battles and you will get a lot of enemies spawning. A lot of random battles, which means that you can level up. Kill signs and walk basically means that you won't get a lot of random battles at all. You will get the occasional one, but not that many. And this is good for if you've done enough levelling up and you just want to walk along and continue on to the next destination. So there's only one enemy that you will meet on this first road, and they are called Gaki Shonen. And Kaki Shonen are basically the bad guys, like in Bk1 the Bk1 2. And in this area you will face normal Gaki Shonen, and they have two attacks. Punch, and basically how this attack works is that if you're close to him, he will punch you. And then he also has an aerial attack, which is where he will punch you in the air or kick you, not sure which. In order to do these, there's not much really in terms of strategies. Basically, close distances with him, then use your hammer. After you hit him, jump straight up to dodge his punch, land, hammer, jump. Also, you can use the hammer just before landing to hit him. 5 hits will kill these guys. When you win your first battle, you will level up 3 times, and that is a good opportunity. Here is a good opportunity to go up about a good 7 levels or so, or more if you wish, because they will give you 10 experience each, and at this early stage in the game, the more levels you have and the more stats you can increase quickly, the better. If you can increase your defense to 5 in this area, then these Gaki Shonen will basically do no damage to you at all. They will do 0 damage to you. Now, I'm going to be honest, because I'm using my stats that I used when I finished the game, this area is going to be pretty much a cakewalk, and everything is going to die in basically 1 hit. So don't think it is this easy, because it's not. But it takes a lot of work to get to where you need to be for the final battles. And I will tell you now, later on, you will notice how much the difficulty spikes. Okay, so I will put it on walk normally for now, and show you how a random battle works in this game.
Save game. Yes. 6. I saved.
There is also pachinko ammo on this
Pachinko
road,
is falling.
so make sure you pick that up as well.
The pachinko.
And it's quite an easy road to follow. Just basically follow the walls here and you will have no problems navigating it. And then just keep heading east.
Arun beat the boy. I got a 10 yen. 10 I got my experience.
After a battle as well, you will also get money, which is called yen in this game. And sometimes bosses will drop items as well.
The boy dropped the sign of the brat. The Pashi.
As you can see, because my stats at the moment are quite high, these Gaki Shonen are dying in
Arun beat the boy.
basically one
I
hit.
got a 10 yen. The boy.
I will show you what my stats are now, actually.
HP 353/353. Attack power 30. Defense power 24. Quickness 17. Physical fitness 9. Stamina 232/235. Possession fee 966,583 yen.
As you can see, I have a lot of yen at this stage.
Level 98. Experience location 927,729 points. Experience is left to the next level 13,463 points.
Okay, so there are two doors here, one to the south and one to the east. What you want to do, these are basically private houses. You want to enter the south door first and speak to the
I
person.
went into a private house. Houseman, what shall I do for I have no food anymore? Arun, what happened? A houseman. Before this, a funny monster came into my house forcibly and ate only food to eat. So, although I ate a lot, I held it with unable to eat. So, I have no food. Arun, I have rice balls, can you eat it? House people, oh, are you okay? Thank you. Houseman, oh, yummy. Thank you. I was saved. Arun, no. Arun, well, I was in trouble. I wonder what I should do.
Okay, so now you've spoken to them, go out the door you came in, and then you want to
I
head
got out of the house.
north, and then a little bit to the east to another house in the northeast corner. Enter here.
I went into a private house.
And speak to the person here.
Houseman, the neighboring house seems to have been attacked by this premonition. I heard a scream. Also, the voice of a boy. It's not an ordinary voice, but something is awful. You, that hammer, if it is a weapon, please go to the house next door. Even now, it seems that monsters are raging at times.
Okay, so as the person, the houseman mentioned,
I got out of the house.
we have to go back to the southeast house, and we have a boss fight coming up.
I went into a private house. It is serious. Houseman, quit it. Stop it because it's today's food. Do not eat. Do not have anyone left behind. Well. How awful. The boy who was about to hike at the roadside had eaten the food of this house. Oh boy, you finally got it. I did not eat anything for 3 days. Let me eat plenty. Houseman, no. Do not eat. If you do not eat, buy a pork cutlet at a convenience store and raise it up. Aaron sat smiling. If you do come, if you get caught, you should let me eat this. You better buy your own lunchbox. Anyhow, it seems you are in trouble. You have to manage to do something. Now this little boy is apparently stronger than the guy who wandered in the street. Aaron carried the hammer.
Okay, when you hear the whoosh noise, that means...
Main menu.
Okay, so this is the powerful Gaki Shonen. And I will warn you, he is very, very tough and he will hurt a lot. He has 3 main attacks. The first one is punch. He will punch you from close distance. 2, a close but very dangerous attack. He will shout Surya, so if you are close, try to shield or get out of the way quickly. If he misses, he will be momentarily quiet, so attack him. But on the other hand, if he hits you with this attack, you will be stunned for a short time. 3, aerial attack. Punch in the air. So, as you can see, this boss is quite powerful. He has quite a few attacks. Now, the strategy here I would suggest is use the hammer. In a walkthrough guide that I'm referring to in order to navigate this game, because I'm still pretty new to it, it actually says here that pachinko is very useful. However, when I tried using the pachinko here, it actually didn't work very well at all. In fact, it didn't even hit him. So I would use the hammer instead. So what I would do is I would use the hammer and try as hard as possible to dodge his attack. Maybe try and increase your speed a little bit when you're leveling up, because if you can do that, then that will mean dodging attacks a lot easier. He has quite a lot of HP, so he will take a few hits to go down. However, because my stats are the way they are, he will die probably in 1 hit. but I will show you his attack so you get an idea of how powerful they are
Check
first. As you can see, he's quite fast as well. Oh, he won't die in one hit, okay. Okay, he's dead now. As you heard, when he did that Surya attack, he does a hammer attack on you, which hits you for a lot of damage.
Arun beat the powerful boy. I got a 700 yen. 250 I got my experience. Oh, well. Houseman, oh. Thank you. Arun, the food is okay. Houseman, alright 4 dot. Arun, it was good.
Okay, speak to the person again.
I went into a private house.
Okay, that's a...
Houseman, thank you. Thanks to that, the food was safe. Actually, that boy, I left the food reserve warehouse of my house. Absolutely, it is terrible. But, even in that warehouse, thanks to you fighting, I cannot take it. Thank you very much.
Okay, so now that boss fight is done, leave the house and go back to the northeast house.
I went into a private house.
Speak to the person.
Houseman, oh, you worked at the next house. I have seen it. You are strong, are not you? The truth is, many similar incidents are taking place a lot. If you do not mind, would you please check it out? If you check it, go out the back door of this house. There is a ball of pachinko in the chest of drawers.
Okay, leave the house by the eastern door
I went from the back
and
door
we
to
will
a new
enter
door.
a new area. Oh, you're going to bed? Hold on one sec, I'll just save. No, actually do it tomorrow, it doesn't matter. See ya. Okay, so we are now in a new area. And what you want to do here is head east. And there is a switch. What you want to do is you want to activate it by pressing enter. And one of 3 monsters will appear. You will either get a slime, a dragon, or a bat. Now, bats are in the air, so you will have to jump in order to hit them. So the bat has one attack which is called bite, really, and it basically that is all it can do, and it's just more of an annoyance. as I said, you will have to jump and then hit it because it is a bat, so obviously it is flying. Then you have a slime which has 2 attacks. One, it will basically do an attack which will cause rapid damage to you. And then it has a fast aerial attack which is the same as the first one, but it will do it in the air. And then you have a dragon which will hit you from close distance, and it will do quite a lot of damage to you. Now, if you have 15 defense at this stage, then all the enemies here. Well, if you have 8 defense, the slimes will do no damage to you at all. And if you have 15 defense, the dragons won't do any damage to you. They will do 0 damage. So that's basically how this works. So let's flip this switch.
There will be strange switches. Do you want to push it?
And then go up to say yes.
Yes. Well, it's a monster.
Okay, so we had a slime which is dead.
Bk1 slime. I got a 20, yes. 30 I got my experience.
And this gives you 30 experience points, which for this stage is quite good.
To a 4 dot. A thin matter is rolling in such a place. It is short, and even if you do not put so much effort, it seems to swing easily. It is also easy to use as it seems to be able to beat off. I will pick it up as a weapon.
Okay, so we now have a new weapon.
Short sword.
Which is the short sword. And I love this weapon. It's a really good weapon to have at this stage. It will do a lot more damage than the hammer. However, it will consume quite a bit more stamina. Okay, if you head south and then to the east.
Well, what is this? There seems to be a transparent wall. You can see the park at the end of the wall.
There is a transparent wall which leads into the park. However, in order to break it, you need to use the short sword.
You did it. The walls crumbled down and shattered.
So now go east into the park. Okay, what we need to do here is we need to speak to all the children. Once that happens, there will be a boss fight against the big slime.
Child 2, I want to do my job. But my mother does not do it. I wish I could do it. Child 1, oh. Wait a moment, radio control. Child 1. Child 2, oh. The Pachinko board is... Child 5, I am in the football club. So, if my sister says he wants to go to the park, I have a ball. What is it? strange man appears. Hello. Hey. Oh my god, father. Recently, my mother died. That's why I'm gonna have a person here. I'm going to make kings of Barashi. And take me to the wicked cancer, oh my god. It is sad, dear, sad. I will let you suffer that way. Oh my gosh. Head kissing piss about good looking backwards. Something. Children seem to be in danger. Dark person, oh well. Child 1, well. The dark person tore the person who was around there and took a child. When the dark people disappeared, there was a miserable appearance of the children who were scattered and one happy slime was there. Apparently, it seems that you left a monster and ran away. Big slime hit Owen to attack. Owen, there is only you who can stop that slime. Main menu.
Okay, this is the big slime, and it has the same attacks as the normal slime, but it also has a attack called Water Wave, and what it will do, it will charge for a few seconds, and then it will fire a water wave. Now, what you need to do, you need to jump to dodge it, basically. So let's go. Okay, right. Oh, and it will stun you as well. And it's down.
Owen beat the big slime. I got a 1,200 yen. 800, I got my experience. Big slime dropped rice balls.
And this boss will also drop healing items, as you can see.
Owen, do it. I managed to make Big Slimer and Dot, however, there was a missing side there. Owen hurriedly notified 119, and the children wearing it were able to take one dot. 2. There are rice balls in such places. Apparently, it seems that the children brought it, but I decided to get it because I do not want it as it is.
Okay, so
HP 351/353. Police officer, we are investigating the example dark human rights. For one thing, blood streaks were found from the whole park, but it was consistent with DNA of all the people who were disconnected. Therefore, it is seen that the perpetrator is not done at all. Do you have anything else to think about? Would you please cooperate with us?
okay, so There are rice balls scattered around the place, but before doing that, if you head to the east, there is a police officer who you need to speak to continue the story.
Owen, actually, when that incident came, I was in the park. Please let me know if there is anything to do with cooperation. Police officer, is that so? Please tell me as much as possible about what happened when the incident occurred. Owen, at that time, if the children were playing happily, suddenly there was a strange laugh. Hey, he's a cute person. What? So, suddenly I heard something stuffy or something stupid, and I cut one of my children. So, laughing, everyone around me was cut off and I took him alone. So, when I tried to chase, a strange slime was put on, we came awaiting and broke it somehow, while they broke up the dark I ran away. Policeman, what? You said, I have no food now. Especially for such reasons, human beings killing each other, monster raids and so on occur frequently. Specifically, the house was arrested for being attacked by monsters, stolen money from people on the roadside and buying food at the supermarket. Also, it seems that a lot of monsters are often coming in that supermarket. Owen, in advance, I saw it at a nearby house. A rough boy attacked and managed to drive it away somehow. Maybe, is this series of events different? Something has changed somewhere. Policeman, I do not know exactly how the dark person got kid with a lot of kids and how often such problems frequently happen these days. However, one thing to say is that this series of problems means that there is some relationship with suppurative purity. Owen, actually, I am traveling now. To stop this problem recently. So be sure to identify the cause and cooperate. Police officer, it is safe. If anything, please contact here. I will come out soon. Owen, okay. I will definitely find out a real answer. Thus Owen reconfirmed the purpose of the trip.
Okay, so now that cutscene is over, we need to head
Police officer, if something happens, please do it easily. There are rice balls in such places. Apparently, it seems that the children...
So collect the rice balls and leave the park. so what you want to do now, do you remember that switch you flipped when we first entered the area? Well, what you want to do is you want to head north from there, west and then north, and we have arrived at a door into a private house. So you want to enter that. And we are going to have our first mini game here. Which I'm going to be honest with you, I actually am not able to do it because my reflexes are rubbish.
Please select the 6.
I'll give it a go though, and then I'll end the episode.
Houseman, what to do, what to do, what to do, how 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 can I do, how can I do, how can I do. Well, our child does not come back. Please help me, please do help anything, I do anything. Person at home, what? What? Oh, you are. Dark man, food is good, I do not have enough time. Thank you so much, Come on, you get food. Good meal, good hug. Oh, stop it. Houseman, shelf, that is. It's a shelf with food. Dark person, I have this one. Oh, hooray. Wait. Now the dark people will escape to the right more and more. Please keep track of it so as not to lose sight of it. If you lose sight of it, it is the end of one volume. Opportunity is only 1 degree. Please chase the dark people.
Okay, so as it's just explained, the way this mini game works is that you are having a race against the dark person, or Yamajin as he's known, and what you've got to do, you've got to press the right arrow as quickly as possible in order to get ahead of the dark person. However, I am absolutely rubbish at this, so I will give it one go, and if I don't manage to do it, I will end the episode, and at the start of the next episode, I will record the cutscene which follows this mini game. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay. He's already ahead. Yep, he's won.
Well, I lost sight of you.
And you get a game over and the game will exit. Okay, that's it for this episode. In the next one, I will have done this mini game hopefully, and then we will continue the story. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.
Audacity, track view table, track 1 row not selected.
Bye for now.